Here we are, we're ready to tune. I've got my tuning key and I'm going to put it onto the pin of the string that I want to tune. So I'm going to be tuning this C, which is this pin right here. I'm going to put my tuning key onto the pin and I'm going to play my C. I've put it way out of tune so that you can see me cranking it one way or the other in order to get it to the right tuning. So I'm going to play my string. It's registering as a B flat and we want it to be a C. So what we're going to do is tighten it in order to get it from a B flat to a C. B flat is under C, so we need to raise the pitch in order to get it to be a C in tune. So here we go, got my key. I'm going to put my tuning key forward to tighten the string. You can hear the pitch go up. So I went forward in order to make the pitch go higher. Now let's take this same C. I've now tuned it to be a C sharp, and we need to get it back to a normal C. So we are going to loosen the string, turning the key backwards to loosen the string, get it back to a C natural. There you go. All right, now that we've covered everything, we're going to do a quick run through from start to finish of the tuning process so that you can see exactly what I'm doing in real time. And then I've also got my tuning app being screen recorded so that you can see what it's picking up as well. So I've got some strings that I've put out of tune and we're going to help them get back to where they need to be. All right, as you can see, our tuner is picking it up as an E, which is an out of tune E. Since E is lower than F in the order of the strings, this E is the one that it's picking up. It's picking up as if the F string was this E right next to it. So we need to increase the pitch, need to raise the pitch in order to get it from an E to an F. So we're getting it to a half step above it, E to F. So we're going to tighten the string, go forward to increase the tension, increase the pitch, and make it more sharp to get it from an E to an F. So here we go. Went a little too far, so I'm going back a little. That's pretty close. That one's good. Let's go on. Next, we'll do G. We want this to be a G. It says it's a G, but remember when the arrow is all the way to the right like that, it means it's too sharp and needs to be loosened to get back to the middle. Turn the key this way. And there we go. We got it from a very sharp G to a natural G. Next, we've got this D that we're going to be tuning. We want it to be a natural D. All right, saying it's a D flat. So notice the arrow is on the right side, which if it was picking it up as a D, that would mean that we would need to loosen to get back to the middle. But because this is picking up as a D flat is a half step lower than D. So we need to instead tighten and raise it. So just because the arrow is pointing to one side or the other doesn't automatically guarantee that you need to turn it tighter or looser. You have to look at what the pitch is that it's picking up. If it were picking up a D natural, but with the arrow all the way over the right, that means that we need to loosen it to get back to a D. Since it's picking up a D flat, even though the arrow is all the way to the right, we need to keep turning it so that it goes all the way to where we need it to be at a D natural. Okay, so here's our D flat. So I'm going to move it forward to get it to be a D. we go. So because it was a D flat is lower in pitch than D natural, so we needed to tighten the string in order to raise the pitch to get it to be a D natural. Next, we have this C that we're trying to tune. It's picking it up as a D flat. D flat is higher than C, right? It's this string here. So it's picking it up as a D flat instead of a C natural. So we need to loosen the string to get it from a D flat back to a C natural. So we're too sharp now, so we need to loosen the string, loosen the tension, and get it to a C natural. So I'm going to turn the tuning key backwards to loosen the string. There we go.